the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd ringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's Lacey. At the 35, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Pryor. At the 35, he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Going with the counter play here. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make that, breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll give it to Ball. Fights off a defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Creates a little room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lacey. There's a crease. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
This time it's complete. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Has to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Handoff for ball. And another broken tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Grabs it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries it on the steep. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Gator! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Got a little grass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. Florida's really, really cooking. They've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Might be changing the route. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Jones wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gators send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. fighting off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback will keep it. Tried to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Jones to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. As As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Marshall taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Herd eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Turning it on! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gators want to move quickly. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of the times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
He wants to change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Rushes on him, and that ball's free behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And here they come, almost all the way back. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Jones to throw. Unloads it left. Working the big fella to the corner. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fields. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, and let him make some catches and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there. And he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella when they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the running game. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the wideout. Caught. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
much on first down and 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Look out, he's got room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Calls his own number. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route.
Spear! Enter! Hey, enter!
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need